Kelly Ripa. I saw an article in the Daily Mail this week about her and her amazing ripped body and her incredibly toned physique. And it went through, I actually just did a screen grab. I didn't even tell you we were going to discuss this. But it talked about like how she got it, how she got this amazing body. Now, I know how she got this amazing body. She works 1 hour a day. Now, remember like 6 years ago, when she had that big blow up with ABC about Michael Strahan.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like playing hardball, and she was mad that like, I can't remember what she was mad about, but she was mad about the switcheroo on the co-hosts.
Well, he was getting a big promotion.
Yes.
GMA, and he didn't tell her because he couldn't tell her.
Yes.
And she felt very disrespected.
Yes. Well, in order to keep her there at that time, they raised her $25 million a year salary to over $30 million a year. This is like 7 years ago. It's only gone up since then.
That's insane.
They have this enormous townhouse in New York City. It puts like Jeffrey Epstein's townhouse.
I've seen it in Architectural Digest.
To shame.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's just one of their many homes that these two have. Then she gets her husband a job as her co-host. And God only knows what he's making. I'm sure he's making at least $5 million a year. They have more money than God. She gets into that show like an hour before she has to do it so she can sit and get hair and makeup and get a wardrobe thrown on her. She does that show, which doesn't require 2 brain cells. You just have to sit there, playfully laugh, and talk about your social life. And then she has the rest of her day with hundreds of millions of dollars to play with. Of course she has an incredibly toned physique. They're like, oh, she, hold on a second. According to her trainer of over 14 years, Anna Kaiser, the TV personality works out 6 days of the week for 45 minutes, no matter where she is. Quote, even when she travels, she'll do the workouts virtually if she needs to, Kaiser told Hello Magazine. Everyone knows that is her hour, morning or evening. She gets 45 minutes in, and that is her time. Kaiser describes her workouts as interval-based, with a focus on strength. Then I add elements of cardio, dance, and power to elevate and make the strength training more effective, the trainer explained to the publication. And on it goes. I mean, I just think, Maureen, like the average person out there gets up early. They try to get their kids off to school on time. It's like, get your backpack, get your shoes, get your workout gear, get the lunch, the money, the project, the science thing. You get them off. You're lucky if you get them to school on time. You come back, deal with the shrapnel of the morning, which has been left all over the kitchen and the family room. Then you try to get yourself together, looking somewhat decent for the day. You either go off to work an 8 or 9 hour day where you don't really have a lot of free time. You actually have agenda items you have to turn in.
Commute, probably.
Yeah, you have a commute. Or if you're a stay-at-home mom, you have a shit ton of other stuff to do. You got to do all the daytime chores. You know, you got to do the laundry, which takes hours and hours. You got to clean. You got to take care of the dogs. You got to do like all that crap.
Yep.
And you don't have hundreds of millions of dollars to throw away on trainers 6 days a week, who the Daily Mail has a picture of her. Maybe they got it from Hello. No, it's from her Instagram, I think, of the trainer like with a training band around her, and she's like running against it like an oxen, you know, against the plow. And there it is. Look at this. I'm sure this is just how you work out too, isn't it?
Oh, stop.
Yeah, this is how you work out. And I'm just like, this is so unattainable. And they talk about it like it's like hashtag goals. This would require a lot more than just carving out a mere 45 minutes and being super committed to it in your day.
Did you ever do Physique 57 or ballet bar class in the city?
I remember it was big when I was living in New York.
It was a big thing, and I used to do it. And I remember being up there. It was near the post office, and she was in a class with me one day. And I was like, this is interesting. Like, she just got off TV. Like, she's got the time. Like, she doesn't do any work after the show. She just cuts loose and goes to Physique 57.
Yes.
Yeah, she does. The other thing I hate about this stuff, and Jennifer Aniston is a prime offender in this area too, because she's always like, it's in her home gym with like the Pilates equipment alone is like $10,000 at least. And then you have to have a trainer to use that stuff properly. I used to do Pilates all the time. I love it. But these people also have private nutritionists and chefs.
Yes.
Because that's really where it comes. It's not like working out 45 minutes a day.
No.
That's a supplement. That's a nice add-on for longevity, health span, whatever.
Yeah.
It's really what you're eating. And it's having somebody who can like measure all the food and weigh all the food and keep track of your intake. Like that is a full full-time job.
Yes. And also the laser procedures all over their body.
Yes.
I know that there's a report that Morpheus laser, which is supposed to hurt like a mofo, that Jennifer Lopez has one in her home. So, and like she's constantly being featured as like, this is what 56 looks like.
It's not.
No, it isn't.
It's not. It's not. Like, you go to the dermatologist, you can get anything lasered off. You can get little age spots lasered off. You know, all the sun damage women typically get here.
Yes.
You can get that all resurfaced. Most women at their age, it's like crepey. It's beginning to, you know.
Yes.
So it's such bullshit. That thing about her having a Morpheus laser is so amazing.
Can you imagine what that costs? To have that in your home?
I can't even imagine. I talk to my derm all the time about like, so she just opened a new office in Aspen, and she's like, yeah, like I bought X number of lasers. Most derms won't invest in X number of lasers because they're that expensive.
They're so expensive. This is why I tell the audience, this is what I do. I do 2 Fraxels a year, and I love it. And they will do it on the chest, and it will get rid of a lot of sun damage. You can get it on your chest. You can get it on the back of your hands if you want, and get it on your face. And it doesn't hurt at all. They give you the
Fraxel
numbing
doesn't
cream.
hurt?
No, they give you the numbing cream. You sit with the numbing cream for about 50 minutes, 50. And then honestly, that Fraxel doesn't hurt at all. Then when you're done, you look a little sunburned for a day. You're a little swollen. They'll give you a steroid if you want it, but like, you know, like if I'm going to be on the air, but I usually try not to schedule it when I'm going to be on the air the next day. But anyway, you do that twice a year, and I'm telling you, it is a game changer for your skin. But I just hate you're like, sure, it's just your 45 minutes a day. And also just the presumption that like, that's such an easy thing that anybody can do. It's not. It's not that easy to find that time every day. But it is if you have hundreds of millions of bucks.
It's really not. And you know, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, I used to work out almost like every day. And since launching the Nerve, I haven't had time.
Yes.
And you know what stuff like this does? It makes me feel like shit about myself.
I know.
Because why can't I carve out 45 minutes, you know? Like,
it sounds so easy.
it sounds so easy, but it's not. Before you know it, the day is gone. And you're
100%.
wiped out. You're tired.
And like, can you imagine, like, where are you and I going to go to meet our trainer with the super band to treat us like the oxen? It's like 0 degrees outside.
I don't want to leave the house in 0 degrees. I'm not going anywhere.
Me neither. It's funny because when we were away in the warmth this past weekend, my daughter, she's 14, and we were doing, in another life, in another body, I used to teach aerobics. So I still have a good abs routine. So we were doing an abs routine together, and we're like, let's keep it. We're going to do it every day, you know, between now and like spring break, and we're going to like work on our core. Of course, we come back. She's busier than I am. It was like, if you have a full life, it actually is very challenging to work in just the absolute regular workout. And it's just annoying because even today with like the Maha and like everybody's all about longevity. And I just, sometimes you really just want to kind of say, shut the fuck up. It's very hard.
It's very hard. And you know what actually did make me feel a little bit better? Because so many of these people are selling stuff that is unattainable and really impossible. And what they're really selling is aspiration. Like, they're selling the goal, but never really attaining the goal.
Yeah.
Finding out that Peter Attia was in the Epstein files, emailing Epstein, you're like, okay, there's a lot of fraudulence here. A lot.
Well, I forgive Peter Attia because he outed himself as having been a hot mess earlier in his life in his book. So I don't think it was about Epstein, but I think there was an implicit, like, I used to be a very fucked up person, and it's been
It is, though.
Well, I mean,
I do, like, Megyn, those emails. And what I forgot about, because I think I blacked it out. I've read part of Outlive.
yeah,
I think it's in the introduction. He talks about this. He talks about his wife having delivered their newborn son, who was in the NICU fighting for his life.
yeah.
And he wasn't there. She was begging him, will you come and stay in the hospital with me? And he was like, no. What he left out of that introduction was that he was over at Epstein's mansion partying. Like, I personally can't forgive that. Like, I can't.
I feel like it's not great, but it's between them. Like, I don't, it's not just about a bad marriage or like a problematic marriage. It's about fealty to one's son and one's baby and one's fatherly responsibility.
I mean.
So
Your baby is fighting for his life as a newborn, and you're over at Epstein, who's abusing children. You're over at that house.
I know.
Like, I cannot square it. Like, I can't.
I can't make an excuse for it. 'Cause I love Peter Attia, and he's been so good to me personally. And I I think he can recover from this. I think he should do like one interview or one podcast where he just explains this. And I think people will be quick to forgive him because he's literally trying to help us all live longer. Like, it's like, he's not the greatest messenger on like how to behave morally, but he does know how to behave in order to extend your life. And he's trying to help people. I think one interview or one podcast on his own where he says, it was worse than I disclosed. And let me tell you everything. International disputes, inflation, rising national debt, digital currency. There is a never-ending list of reasons gold has risen over 700% in the last 20 years. And a never-ending list of reasons smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals with Birch Gold Group. Gold can thrive during uncertainty, which is why it is a crucial part of a balanced strategy. It gives you peace of mind given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold in a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text MK to the number 989898 to receive your free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, consider letting Birch Gold help you diversify with gold, so you too can have peace of mind regardless of the uncertainty. Text MK to the number 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.